Hi there. This is just a quick video about the quick release plate on the Neewer tripod. On the tripod there are 3 knobs for adjusting things. This one is the quick release plate release knob. This one is going to control the ball head of the tripod. For adjusting the height of the column, there's a ring that can be loosened. It's going to be in between these 2 red stripes, and if you want, that'll allow you to raise or lower the tripod head. When you get your tripod, the quick release plate is going to be in the head of the tripod. I'm going to recommend that you play around with the quick release plate before you put it on the box. Fit it into the top of the tripod, tighten it up, loosen it, go through a couple of times to familiarize yourself. So one of the things to look for on the quick release plate, there are going to be 2 kind of raised parts of it there, and they are going to fit in on one side and the other here, so that when the quick release plate is in the head of the tripod and things are tightened down, the quick release plate isn't going to shift back and forth. And I don't think that it doesn't fit in any other way. You're going to have to put it in like that. When you are ready to put the quick release plate on your box, I don't think it really matters where things are set, but for our intents and purposes, go ahead and have this square with where you're going to be standing in front of the tripod. Imagine where your box is going to be sitting. I would flip it over to the left, loosen up the quick release plate, and flip it over to the left. And use that wing nut to go ahead and screw this into the bottom of the box. Again, I don't think it matters if the quick release plate is square with the tripod mount, but we're just going to have it that way for the video. Once you've gotten that tightened down, go ahead and lay it flat so it's out of the way. And you can lean over and kind of get a sense of what you're doing, or do this by feel. Be careful not to pinch your fingers, it does happen. I've got this in the head of the tripod. I know it's kind of where it needs to be, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten down that knob. I'm going to go ahead and open up my box. And if I want it adjusted a little bit, I'm going to go to the second knob and kind of get the ball head set to where I want this. I like to have the box tilted toward me a little bit with the lid tilted a little bit back, and I'm ready to go. When you have the box on the head of the tripod, it's normal for there to be a little bit of give. I'm not saying that your box should be shaky enough to tremor right off the thing, but this is pretty normal, that there just be a little bit of wiggle. And last but not least, the tripod has this little thingamabob at the bottom, and looks to me like it would be a good thing to hang a brush washer off of, or a little plastic shopping bag, or maybe something a little heavier to weigh down the tripod, give it a little more stability. If you feel like you need even greater stability and you want the angle of the legs to be wider, there's a little red catch at the top of each of the legs. Pull it out, angle the leg out, and it'll change the angle. If you want to switch back to the regular angle, just keep pushing it back until it clicks.